So, can you introduce yourself and tell me a couple of words about your business, how it was before we started working together?
Yes, I would love to. So I've always had a passion for fashion and styling, but I was never really trusting myself that I could run a business. I had lots of mindset shifts to go through at that point, but I had encountered someone who was already an entrepreneur, and she gave me the faith that I could just do it. I should just go for my dreams. And that's when I looked into the different styling programs I could follow. I saw a course in the Netherlands, an online course, and
Hmm.
it was way more immersive than the ones I saw in Belgium. Belgium is an even tinier country than the Netherlands, so there's not so much that I could do
Yeah.
concerning styling business. That's when I learned about color analysis, about styling, and I was really into it. But it was hard for me to start because there was hardly anyone around me that was doing that particular business.
Hmm.
And I also had a business coach, and she was lovely, but she didn't really know a lot about the specifics
Hmm.
of styling business. So I was really curious to learn more about how you can make an offer, how you can really position yourself as a stylist and not a blogger, like you mentioned in your first webinar. And that was really great when I saw that because that's what I sometimes felt like I was doing. I was posting content that was more leaning towards a blogger, and that's not really what you want to do as a stylist.
Yeah.
And I had been following you for about a year, I believe, and I really loved your approach. You were different from other stylists. You really showed your authenticity, that you wanted to wear color, because that's also something I noticed. Lots of neutral, the different stylists I came across, they were all pretty much the same. And I really love it when people just, yeah, can really show their authenticity through something, through personality, through color, through personal branding. So I was leaning towards your type of styling business. And when you said that you were going to create a program for stylists, I was really intrigued. And I thought, yeah, that's what I need. I had already gotten some clients, but I felt like it was really slow.
Hmm.
It took a long time, and I felt like I couldn't get across my message right. My offer was not really clear. It was all over the place. So that's when I really thought, okay, I'm going to work with Nina, and she's going to be able to help me to get to where I want to go.
Okay, cool. So you're based in Belgium and you worked with some people locally who helped you kind of take the first step. And you had like a couple of clients here and there, but before we worked together, you did not have a clear path how you acquire clients, how you position your offer, what exactly you offer, right?
Yes, exactly, because lots of people here are either doing color analysis or they're doing styling without color. It was not really something integrated. And I thought I had to be like everybody else, but actually I felt like it wasn't what I wanted to do. And so I wanted to get some tips and tricks on how to position myself on Instagram, but also to really find my voice and to find my ideal clients.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what was actually your goal when you decided to join? Because you're still having a full-time job, but you're doing styling business on the side, like growing this side hustle on the side. What is actually your goal? What do you want to achieve?
Yes, that's a really good question. I feel like right at this time, I cannot grow as much as I want to because I'm still working full time. It was a little bit scary for me to right now dive into this
Mm-hmm.
working a bit less in my full time job, but I really do want to gradually work less in my job because it's not really something I like anymore. It's a lot of administration, it's just following procedures, there's no creativity, and that's something I really want to be able to do, be more creative and work with people.
Mm-hmm.
My job currently, it's only calling or emailing, but it's not really a one-on-one contact. It's not really seeing results, seeing
Mm-hmm.
people
Mm-hmm.
happy. I really want to create a transformation. I want to see the results of my work.
So, and while working together, so November, December, we worked together last year. What was the biggest breakthrough for you in terms of approaching how you position yourself on Instagram? You run your business, you show up on Instagram. What is like the biggest impact for you?
Yes, you really showed me how to just show up and just take massive action because without action, you cannot go anywhere. And I was a bit of a perfectionist at first, so I was checking everything multiple times. Did I write everything correctly? Is everything pretty? Is the edit nice? And I was just spending too much time on a simple reel. And sometimes I would even just not finish it and not post it. But that's not really what you have to do. You just have to post it when you really believe in the content you want to post. And not everyone is going to notice every single mistake or edits. That's not perfect. Nobody's looking for perfect. They are just looking for value. It's not really about me. It's about giving the value to my ideal client and thinking, how can I help her best? Not by just saying to myself, oh, it's not good enough, I'm not going to post it. No, I can really give her tips by posting and also really tuning into that ideal client. Who is she exactly? Because if I speak too generally, I'm just going to attract many clients, but that are not really my ideal clients. They're not going to be the clients I love working with. It's not going to be the target goal, not the style I actually want for myself and for my clients. That foundation, getting to know my why, my ideal client, really just letting go content wise, just posting there and just basically only checking your content checklist. That's the only thing I really focus on and then just posting.
Okay, and as a result of that, as far as I remember, like you started following this checklist, you started posting, being more active on Instagram. I mean, strategically, not just posting anything. And
Yes.
then I think it was in 1 week you got through three new clients, right?
Yes, exactly. I focused more on all the tips you gave me, and actually, without trying too much, it actually already succeeded. So I got a couple of new clients, even though I had risen my prices. They were not really thinking, "Oh, wow, she's asking much more. I'm not going to buy anymore." No, they were really excited. Also because I got a review from someone else, and because I was willing to post that, people were drawn to ask for my services. And also, I feel like my reach has gone up. So when I post certain reels right now, I get like 3 or 4 times more, like more traction. So your tips have really helped me, and it has actually led. So I saw one person who became a follower because of a reel that I posted. And then she also emailed me for information the same day. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a milestone for me that reels actually can really get you new
Yeah,
clients.
real clients, real
Yeah.
humans. Yeah, amazing. Okay, lovely. And so how do you feel about your business right now in comparison to how you felt like 2, 3 months ago?
I feel way more confident about my business at the moment. I feel like I am not stressed about content anymore, about marketing, about putting myself out there. And I just try to think about mindset tips you also gave. Like, it's not because people are not exactly buying this offer right now, it doesn't mean that they won't buy in the future. It's really about just showing up because right now you're selling programs in a couple of months or years' time. So when something is not selling at the very moment, I just know that, okay, I'm just going to keep on posting because people also need lots of time, viewing times before they can actually think, oh, I'm going to need that service, I'm going to buy it. So that was also a really good mindset tip of yours. Yeah, just showing what you're doing, posting reviews, that's also very important because you can write whatever you want. If people don't see that you have worked with people, they don't see your services in action, then they're not willing to quickly book your service. That's also something I've noticed.
Nice. Okay. And if you can give advice to other women who are like in a similar situation like yourself, like 3 months back, because I remember you mailed me and you asked me something like, Nina, I want to go after my dream, but I have very limited time because I have a full-time job. Is your program gonna really help me? Because I have very limited amount of hours. So what would you say recommend to women who are in a similar position like yourself? 3 months ago.
Yes, I would totally recommend your program because even though I did spend some time on it, because you do have to be invested, you do have to go all in. When you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna grow my business, then you have to take action. But I feel like it really helped me in such a short amount of time. And it was a combination of the online program, so you can just choose whenever you want to watch those videos, whenever you want to do the exercises. So that's something that everyone can do, even when you have kids, when you're working a full-time job, you can do it whenever you want. And then I just always blocked the coaching calls that we had every couple of weeks. I just knew, okay, like that's the time I'm going to work on this. I'm going to learn alongside all the other women. And that's also very empowering when you're surrounded with other people, like-minded women that really want to achieve similar dreams, and you ask your questions to your coach. And Nina, you were great. You replied to every single question and you really took your time also. I really want to say, because you can give a general answer, but you really thoroughly checked every single question, offer, mindset, dilemma, or something like that. And it was so interesting to get your feedback on my questions, but also to get the feedback you gave to everyone else. Because sometimes they ask questions that I hadn't even thought about, but actually I needed the answers as well. So I really believe in the mix of learning online through the modules, just by yourself, but also the group aspect and the actual coaching. You finish your modules, you do your exercises, you get your questions answered. So the mix of everything really helped me.